and 1, 2, 3.
ABC and 1, 2, 3.
Influence would be Michael Jackson.
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 Michael Jackson is the king of pop.
Michael Jackson is definitely my greatest influence. It's like the accomplishments that he's made over the past several years. I mean, it would take the average artist their whole career just to pretty much achieve half of what Michael's done in his whole career. He's like kind of done what I think almost the impossible. Constant hit after hit. Jackson 5 was a hit. His albums were hits. What he did, I don't think could possibly be reduplicated.
I went through a Michael Jackson stage where I thought I was Michael. That's the real ultimate stage of remembering the musical time of my life. Is I used to go to school with the glove. I had a jerry curl. I can't even think about it.
I remember the leather jackets and high water pants and this thing, which I can't do today, but he's just a terrific performer. He really took performing to a whole nother level.
In my life. I've known him since he's 9 years old, so he's 43 now. It's a long time. He's kept me in tune with what's happening musically. He's a consummate performer. And he's one of my buddies.
I was 8 years old, and I was doing the Nutcracker at Lincoln Center, and he came backstage, and that's when we first met. And then a year later, he invited me to his house, and the rest is history.
Protection for gangs, clubs, and nations, causing grief in human relations. It's a turf war on a global scale.
I think he's done everything he could to try to keep my head on straight, and make sure that I know that, I am who I am, and it doesn't matter what everyone says or does.
You agree with me when I saw you kicking dirt in my eye?
He's had a huge impact on us as far as, us being performers, stage shows and things like that. He always put on a show, a great show, a spectacle. And I mean, we've kind of emulated ourselves as, when any Jackson really for that matter, but we want to put on a great show and we want to entertain people. We want to entertain the crowd, and we use our dancing, and the same kind of, magic that he did. He was just like the king of pop. Every kid wanted to grow up and be Michael, let alone have him come out and dance with you on stage. That's unbelievable.
Barry Hankerson, my manager, came to me and asked me did I want to work with Michael. He didn't want to say the last name. It kind of threw me off. I thought he was talking about Jordan, but it came out to be he was talking about Michael Jackson. I thought about it for less than a second, and I said, yeah, man, I love to work with him, So.
Because when he first heard You Are Not Alone, when I did You Are Not Alone, I was blown away, man. I couldn't believe that he even wanted me to do something or whatever, but I did the song, and he was like, he wanted to come to Chicago and do the song. So that kind of gave me a feeling like...
Michael is such a perfect example of
the incredible talent.
God, of a gift of God.
Gift of God,
you can't buy it. It's a gift. It's bestowed upon certain people. And that's what that is. I mean, he does work as hard, and he expects the best, and which makes us want to give the best. We have no choice. There's nothing like it.
We did a first remix for Michael, and he wanted us to do another one. So I had Michael's head music director. And I was like, listen, if you want us to do another remix for Michael, you get Michael on the phone right now. So we're in the studio working on this remix, and Jerry comes and say, yo, Michael Jackson's on the phone. I'm like, man, get out my face. It took me 5 minutes to get, and this guy was on the phone. He was speechless. I don't care who you are.
He was
Mad dudes
screaming
from
like
the
girls.
hood, playing all hard. Yo, when Michael Jackson get on the phone,
scream
you
like
hear
a
his
woman.
voice, yo, I was like, oh.
So I spoke on the phone with Michael Jackson people. On the phone, you and me. I was like, wow, okay, Michael's calling me. Okay, what time is he calling me? And it just became so business. Then until I talk about it now, I'm like, yeah, he did call me, yay, you know.
He called me. He was like, hello? He's like, can I speak to Brittany, please? And I was like, who is this? No, he goes, who is this? And he goes, this is Michael Jackson. And I was like, no, this is not. I was like, who is this? He was like, hey, you know, it's Michael. What's up?
I was like, who is, I mean, like, Michael Jackson calling your phone just in the middle of the day, okay. And I was like, who is this?
I was like, oh my God, Mike, what's up? You know, and all of a sudden I felt like I knew him immediately.
And he's like, it's Michael Jackson. And I was like, so finally I was like, really? This is really him? This is really him? She's like, I don't know. I was like, oh, okay, well, how are you?
He was fun. He was fun on the phone. He made me feel completely comfortable. He did not make me insecure. He did not make me feel like I had to, you know, like wash my hands before I picked up the phone and talk to him, you know.
And he started talking to me more, and I realized it was him. But it was, I'll never forget that moment, ever.
He's truly, truly amazing.
That's one of those moments that are just always stay in my head.
He's very right. It's very loving. That's what the world needs now. It's very charming, very sweet. Sure. It's what the whole world should do.
This is exactly why we call Michael Jackson the king of pop. If it wasn't for Michael Jackson, I would never have ever performed. He's made such an impact on my life and every performer's life. Michael Jackson, I love you. We all love you. I want you to give it up for the king of pop, Michael Jackson. Congratulations. Diamond Award. I love you. I love all the fans from the bottom of my heart.